Hello there, I'm Rick, and today I want to talk to you about onboarding people onto whatever passion it is you have. The focus of today's talk is computer game play and how to get other people to see what you're passionate about. But I can guarantee you that what I'm going to share right now has worked just as good for me onboarding people into clients' organization when I've been recruiting them, or when I have been the employee myself and recruiting for my company. So, and the thing is, when we're passionate, we see things other people don't see. When we're passionate, we take a lot of things for granted and other people might feel stupid for missing. So it's important that we zoom out what we have. And that zooming out usually starts with some sort of plan. Don't just get people in front of the computer, in front of your favorite game, saying, here, give it a try. Or likewise, or if it's an organization that you're onboarding for, make a 3-week plan. 3 weeks, not 2 days, but it takes time to get on board with a new habit and getting to figure out how do we do things here. And in a computer game play, it could be, I'm going to get to the details, but think where is it a good place to start? And in an organization, it could be that, well, we have this confusing big topic or big project where it's unclear when we're going to get done what. Then show them why you're doing what you're doing, but then hand them a piece you know they can handle. Everyone want to add value back to the group so they feel like they belong to the group. And you might ask, what does this have to do with computer game play then? It's exactly the same thing. You own the process, you make the interaction plan. So you might say this is a good starting block if it's a game that doesn't have a good tutorial, or if you disagree with the tutorial, or you know they won't have. They're not into tutorials. Own their process, own their starting point, and choose a starting point that you think will be fun and challenging for them, but not boringly easy if they've done similar things before, but also not gonna overrun them. So that's the first thing. Figure out, okay, what is something small I can delegate, preferably in its whole, so they can feel accomplishments upon delivery. Then make it such a small thing, so perhaps the first day, the 2 days or something, they can give it back and say, here, I made this for the team or for the cause. Likewise, with if you're introducing someone to the MMO in a computer game, don't let them borrow your character, whereas the level increase is slow. Let them make a new character where it goes ding ding ding. They level up quickly. They're really feeling their effort pays off. Likewise, in a computer game, you might want to be generous, saying, handing them all your old used gears, handing them everything that you if you get this, you won't need to upgrade for 20 levels. And that's very generous of you, but you're robbing them of the sense of accomplishments as they go. Basically, they won't feel that feeling until level 20, which they might never reach. And in an organization, it's exactly the same thing. You need to put some responsibilities on them so they feel that they are accountable, they have a value, something that's real. Don't make it like, we'll protect you from everything. But likewise, don't put the responsibility on them that's going to make them lose sleep when they come home. You have to figure out, and that's not always easy when we don't know a new recruit, what is something they feel, well, I can handle this. It's a challenge, and one I love to engage, versus I will never figure this out and I'm too vulnerable to dare to share it. Or likewise, I feel unappreciated. Did they really do a good hire? Is this a good indication of where we're heading? So do remember why you're doing whatever you're putting into the interaction plan. Share what it is. If you can fast forward after testing a few things, share that. be transparent as much as you can. And also, in a computer game play, it's really easy saying, well, this is a boss mob, it's really tough, I'll take over the controls for a bit, and then bam, 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 and then you're done with bashing the special keys. And they won, but didn't accomplish or learn anything. Versus, once again, in the game, ensure they have a few complicated puzzles or fights or whatever kind of game it is, and let them fail a couple of times, but put them somewhere where failure is okay. Whenever you feel, I have this need, I want to help you, I want to carry you for a bit, I'll just help you squeeze through this, jump over this, whatever it is, hold yourself back. Be accountable and responsible for the process. They need to feel the satisfaction of leveling up. Then, of course, what you can do is perhaps not jump over it, but say, this is how you do a special jump. This is, I really struggle with this distance for whatever it is you're trying to do. This is how I do it. You can do that before the encounter. I think you really would be beneficial of knowing that you can hold it like this. And you can do that in the office too. I know these printers are really weird. You should do it like this. Or it's really hard that we have a special access for getting through these doors on these floors, but not here. It's easy to get confused and stuck in between them. I did that. Be vulnerable, share. I did that too. That's why I'm recommending you right now. So do volunteer, but think about it not like I'm taking over right now, so you don't have to worry about stumbling here a bit. Instead, encourage. Stumbling is part of learning, but ensure there's a railing, a fence around them so they don't hurt or feel ashamed for not. So don't do it behind a glass door if you think it matters or something like that. Own the process, own the introduction, and don't let your own passion take over the results. You're not there to produce results in the introduction phase. You're there to work to get enrollment. You're there, so pay attention to what do they like. If you're recruiting to replace someone who's left, she might love one thing, and the person replacing her right now might love another. Pay attention to their passion. And when we talk about the computer game play, it might be that you're really grateful to have your spouse playing with you. So if you're into something and she's into something else, and you're getting to play, for example, say I matter bad. I love the lore in a game and she loves to level up. I love the X per hour and she loves the player auction. And we still enjoy the time together. Let them take a detour and enjoy figuring out the player auction. You're there, the introduction is about creating enrollment and usually some commitment about the process, the level up, the journey. If it's maps, they need to open up so you can play with your other friends. Likewise, in the introduction in an organization, there are probably a few building blocks you want them to know so the team doesn't have to carry them, to make it easier. Once again, it's not just you introducing them, but help lower the resistance to communication for both ways. So do introduce them, but don't make it because it's policy saying, I'm going to introduce you to 250 people today. So you've got that done in an efficient manner. Instead, whenever you bump into someone, make it easy to be memorable. Make them feel, oh, if they have delivered something today, be sure to mention that. That's why, once again, it's up to you to give them something so they can have something you can compliment them on when you bump into people. That's on your shoulders the first 3 weeks. Or, of course, if you're the leader, it's always on your shoulders. But especially the first 3 weeks is really important when you're introducing someone to an organization. Likewise, in the computer gameplay, don't take over the controls. Don't push them, don't force them if you want them to love your game. Instead, be joyous, share about what you like. Say, I think you want to explore that, I think you want to try that. and then leave it to the process. You're not going to get them to love everything about every game, but this probably going to help you long term a lot better and more fun for everyone involved. So with that, I'll leave you. Have a good one, my friend. Take care. Bye bye.